Sorry about that, Virgo singles. The screen just went blue, so I had to turn it off and start again. So yeah, we're going to continue. So, you know, the number 9s do represent people who are single and on their own, and maybe some of you guys are worried about being single, being on your own. Looks like you're worried here. Now, what's influencing this worry? The Five of Swords. Some of you guys are still feeling very hurt with the Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords often means to feel a lack of confidence and disempowered in terms of love. I think somebody might have hurt you. The reason that everything is happening is because of a judgment that was made. So it might be some of you guys in the distant past, which is what this area is leading up to the present situation, might be about a judgment that was made against you. Potentially it might be a judgment, a big decision that you had to make with the judgment energy showing here. It might even be a renewal energy showing here with the judgment energy. But in the recent past, I think that you have been looking away from this. I think that you have been trying to focus on the future with the Eight of Cups in the recent past. The most likely outcome for you single Virgos love life will be an Emperor. Okay, so this is a person showing up here. Okay, if it's not a person, then this is about regaining control. But I think that there could be, and Emperors don't have to be an Aries. It could be an Aries person, but this could be male or female, somebody who's very strong, somebody who's very authoritative, somebody who is very wise. It might be slightly older than some of you, especially if you are around the age of 30 or something and under. It might be somebody who's a little bit significantly older than you, but this is somebody who can bring control back into your life again with this Emperor energy showing here. In the immediate future, what you'll experience, though, is the Five of Coins. So some of you guys feeling very shut out, feeling abandoned, feeling that you're not a part of the rat race when it comes to love. You guys right now, as an external factor, are showing as being the Sun energy. So it's really weird. You are showing as being the Sun, and I think that you are in a very positive place. You should be showing as being very, very confident with that Sun energy, because you're showing as being the Sun. So this is the you now position, and if you show as being the Sun, you should be very confident, you should be very happy. But as a result of that, it seems that you are experiencing worry, because this is all about judgment. Maybe you guys have to make a judgment or a decision on someone, I think, in the root issue. We'll see. Coming in, the influence is coming in. This is all about a new passion that you're going to experience. So there's a new passion coming in. I mean, the most likely outcome is you're going to meet an Emperor. Okay, let me just push these cards down a little bit, actually, so that we can, we've got enough room for the other cards at the top. Okay, so there's a new relationship. There's some passion coming in with this Ace of Wands energy showing here. And your hope will be that it manifests to be the one, that it's going to be your soulmate. And what's the outcome? Well, I think it'll be short-lived. I've got to be honest. Sorry, I haven't put any reversals in this, and you've got a reversal in the outcome. So the Ace of Coins in the reverse often means this isn't going to be a long-term thing, because it's in the upright. This is all about a grounded new beginning, something that has the potential to evolve into something. So from small acorns grow big trees. So this is the potential or the start of a commitment when you get the Ace of Coins. Reverse, this represents loss, no commitment. If it's a job situation, then you don't get the job with the Ace of Coins in reverse, losing money. So I just think that the overall outcome of the Ace of Coins being reverse is that this doesn't have the potential for a long-term commitment. It looks like it might be a little bit of a fling, to be honest, and this is what we might be telling you to pay attention to the red flags of this person. Somebody's coming in here. This is a new attraction happening for you guys, but it won't last. It's not destined to be something that's long-term with that Ace of Coins reverse, and this is why it's saying single Virgos, pay attention to the red flags, okay, of the individual. Let's get the get some clarifying cards. So why is Virgo showing as being the Sun in well, you've got the Six of Wands. You see how that flipped out? Because I think that you have been, it might be that you've been approached by an individual, but also I think that this Six of Wands is telling us that you've met someone, basically, with the Six of Wands. Some of you guys, both cards represent confidence as well. So it might be that you're in a pretty confident place, but I don't think it's that. I think that coming into June, you guys are going to be feeling pretty good about yourself, and I think it's because of some form of approach. Virgo, single Virgos, might be from a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy showing up here with the Six of Wands. But I think that somebody's approaching you with that Six of Wands energy showing up here, okay, showing in here. And as a result of that, the energy around you will be worry. And why will the energy around Virgo, single Virgos, be the Nine of Swords? Why will the energies around single Virgos be the Nine of Swords? Show me. Right, now it's because of the Lovers. Okay, now it's because of this connection, the lovers. That's interesting there. You're worried about the lovers, okay? So the love is all about a union, a partnership showing up there. And I think it's about the lovers being the truth. Because the Ace of Swords, when it comes to a love reading, this is all about the breakthrough. And this is all about the connection. So I think that you're worried with the Nine of Swords as to whether this relationship... So I think you're going to meet someone, if you haven't already met someone and you're just not classing yourself as being in a relationship, but just dating maybe. I think there's going to be worries as to regards. And that worry is about this relationship, this connection that you feel here. Is it the truth? Is this the one that's the truth? Is this the true individual? Is this your soulmate? Is this the person that you're meant to evolve with? Is this the person that you're meant to grow with? Because the Ace of Swords is all about new ideas. The Ace of Swords is about taking an action plan. Okay, so it's the start of forming some form of long-term plan with the Ace of Swords. And it might be that the worry is over, well, the situation is about this connection that you've got with this individual, and perhaps forming some form of a long-term plan concerning that individual. So this being, you know, this is the certain one, this is the person that I'm meant to be with for life. So I think you're going to be worrying about whether this is, you know, you seem to be pretty confident and happy here. It's to do with, you know, you've had some success in love with that Six of Wands energy showing there. But as a result of that, the energy around you is going to be that you're going to be worried. And that worry is about this relationship being the one, being the true relationship, being the soulmate energy. Now, your challenge is the Five of Swords. What's influencing this is the Five of Swords. And why is the Five of Swords influencing this situation for single Virgos? Why is the Five of Swords influencing this situation for single Virgos? Right, so I think that you're hurt by this person doing this. So I would read this as being the Two of Coins as being that red flags advice card. It's telling you to pay attention to the red flags. And when you get the Two of Coins, this can show as a player. I think that you're deeply hurt by this person who isn't 100% committed, because the Two of Coins is about somebody saying, should I, you know, oh, should I go for Virgo, or maybe I'll go for Capricorn? Should I go for Virgo, or maybe I'll go for this Scorpio? Should I go for the brown-haired Virgo lady, or should I go for the blonde-haired Aquarius female? Do you see what I mean? This person might... Two of Coins can show a player. It can show that somebody's got two options, and it might be that you're feeling hurt because this person hasn't completely committed to you. It might be that they say, well, I've got other options as well. I'm doing online dating. But it could also be with the Two of Coins. It might be that you're feeling deeply hurt because this person seems to be balancing you and other things. I don't think this is you, the Two of Coins. I think this is the other person. You might be dealing with either an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, like yourself, Capricorn energy. But I think that you're feeling hurt with the Five of Swords and the lack of confidence with this person who seems to either be juggling you along with somebody else, or I think with the Two of Coins, this person's not giving their full attention to you, and it might be that they're focused with other things. It might be this person's got a lot of responsibilities, or they're very busy. Now, the reason that everything is happening is because of judgment. And why is the reason everything is happening in the month of love for in June 2018 for Virgo? The Judgment card show me. Because of the Three of Cups. So I think the reason that everything is happening is the Judgment card often represents, and it's because of the Three. Now, the Three of Cups in terms of love is all about an agreement. It's all about a partnership, but this is also about partying. I'm just trying to think of what that is, actually, because the root issue is all about judgment, and judgment means make or break within a relationship. It might be that the root issue, the reason that everything is happening is because there has to be a big decision. This is all about make or break when it comes to a relationship. But this can also be reconciliation as well. So for some of you guys, it might be, when you get Three of Cups, this can be a partnership. For some of you guys, it might be the reason that everything is happening is that this is a renewal of a relationship, a renewal of a connection with an individual, for example, in which you are worried as a result of that about whether this connection here is the true one. So it might be that this is somebody from the past that you're reconnecting with, okay? And what's influencing this worry about whether this is a true one is because you're feeling deeply hurt that this person is still not 100% committing to you with that Two of Cups energy. They might be juggling other things in their life or other people. Or it could be that if this isn't a renewal, then maybe the root issue is all about you making a judgment, for example, on... it might be a third party, or it might be, you know, that there are other people with that Three of Cups, or making a judgment, make or break on whether you want to be in a partnership with this person with the Three of Cups. Maybe you need to make a judgment on whether this is a friendship or whether it's a relationship showing up here, okay? Some of you guys, it might be that you're making a judgment on whether you want to partner up or, you know, commit in a certain way with that Three of Cups to a Knight of Cups, or offering love with the Knight of Cups energy to a King of Cups. So you might be dealing with a water sign, okay? The Knight of Cups is clearly offering his cup to the King of Cups. So Virgo, I'd probably read you guys as whether as being the Knight of Cups. I wouldn't, or maybe you're making a judgment on whether you want to be in a partnership with two people. It could be this Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, or maybe the reason that everything is happening is because this person who you are worried about whether there is a connection, whether this relationship is a true connection, mental connection as well with the Ace of Swords, is because the root issue is all about making a judgment, and somebody's making a judgment on maybe three people here, you and a couple of others, and it could be they're making a decision between not just you but also a Knight of Cups and a King of Cups, so two other people as well. And that might be why the influence is, what's influencing this is that you're feeling deeply hurt that this person seems to be, and I think it is, I think this person seems to be juggling other people for some of you single Virgos. And in the recent past, you've experienced the Eight of Cups. And why has single Virgos experienced the Eight of Cups in the recent past? Because of the Queen of Cups. So I think that you guys, I think it's either that in the recent past you've experienced somebody whose focus is not entirely on you, because it might be somebody's cup is already open, or this person's cup is open to someone else, or maybe this person that you're going to be seeing, their cup is, this person has somebody else with this Queen of Cups. Again, I keep getting a lot of water signs around this situation, but also it might be that you guys in the recent past have decided not to focus so much on this relationship with this individual, with this new individual that comes in, due to, with the Queen of Cups energy, needing to, due to wanting to fulfill, or have, you know, or due to your heart being open with this Queen of Cups energy, to a relationship that brings strength and brings confidence. And I probably see that energy as being more your energy, Virgo, that you've not so much focused on this relationship because your heart with the Queen of Cups is more open to a relationship. It might be that you're more focused on a Leo individual, but I think it's more that you're focused on a relationship that can bring strength, a relationship in which you can walk side by side with this individual with the strength energy showing here. Something that you probably can't do with an individual who seems to be focused, I think it's on other people. The most likely outcome will be the Emperor. And why is the most likely outcome going to be the Emperor for Virgo singles in the month of June 2018? Why is the most likely outcome going to be the Emperor for single Virgos in June 2018? Well, the Nine of Coins energy. So it's because of the Nine of Coins. So I think that this is more than likely you're going to meet an Emperor, somebody who's solid and stable, not this Two of Coins fool, who can bring you the stability and the security that you are looking for with the Nine of Coins energy, because you are here turning your back. And possibly in the recent past, some of you guys will, if this doesn't happen, then this will come in for some of you. So turning your back as a result of these energies and not focusing on this individual, because I think that your heart is more open to having a relationship that will bring inner confidence and strength to you. And I think that, you know, as a result of that, your what will come in, the most likely outcome is you're going to have somebody who's strong, somebody who's serious, somebody who's very controlled, somebody who is dedicated to the idea of marriage or long-term monogamous relationships with that Emperor energy, one in which will bring you with this Nine of Coins the comfort and the security that you're looking for. Now in the immediate future, you guys are going to feel the Five of Coins, or you'll experience the Five of Coins. And why will Virgos experience the Five of Coins in the immediate future? So I think that you will, you're going to be feeling abandoned, or you're going to be feeling neglected. It's via a King of Wands energy. It's from a King of Wands energy showing here. Or I think that this is somebody who you might have a breakup with. I see this as being a very short-lived, for some reason it's showing you a short-lived relationship. Okay, so, and the Five of Coins often shows abandonment in relationships. And I'm asking, well, what's the abandonment about? A King of Wands that you broke up with. So it might be, this is energies of somebody before, potentially. But it could be, I think, that if this situation comes in for you, that you are feeling a sense of confidence because, you know, with the Six of Wands energy, there's been success in some of your love lives in June 2018. And as a result of that, there is worry, because within this connection here, the worry is all about, is this connection the true one for me? Because the reason that everything is happening is that there is being a judgment that's being made on other people. There are other people, and the judgment is about other people in which this person seems to be connecting to, and two of them could be water signs, maybe a Pisces and a Scorpio. I think there are a couple of other people around this individual here. And in the recent past, you've not been very focused, therefore, on this individual, because your heart is more open to having a relationship come in that brings you confidence and brings you strength. Because what's influencing this worry energy here about if this relationship is the one is because you're feeling deeply hurt that this person seems to be juggling other interests, which could involve these two people under here. And therefore, the most likely outcome will be, for you single Virgos, that you're going to have an Emperor energy. Some of you guys, there's two ways I look at this. It's either that you're going to be finding or taking your control back by staying on your own with the Nine of Coins, or it could be that more than likely there will be somebody who brings that sense of security into your life and comfort and, and a sense of comfort and just feeling at one with oneself with the Nine of Coins energy. However, from here we see that you are turning your back on this situation here because you're looking for strength within a relationship, because you guys, the influence for the month is that you guys are feeling deeply hurt that somebody's going to be juggling somebody else, other people. And as a result of that, the immediate future from this area here says, well, what will happen for Virgo, single Virgos, is you'll abandon this situation. And that abandonment is based on this King of Wands energy, in terms of there being a major upheaval in terms of this King of Wands energy. Okay, so it's going to be, this abandonment is to do with a man or male or a female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be this person here, who wants to, disperse with the relationship, for example. So it might be that either you're blocking this person out or this person's blocking you. However, I do see a new relationship coming in, the Ace of Wands, a new attraction. What's going on with the Ace of Wands as an influence coming in for single Virgos? Show me. Right, this could be with a Cancerian individual, the Chariot showing here. But I think that this is, the influence is more about, and I think this is a new attraction coming in, because the Ace of Wands, when it comes to a love reading, is all about a new attraction. So there's an attraction coming in here. I think it might be with a Cancerian individual, this Chariot here, the Chariot card, somebody who, with the Nine of Wands, has been holding out for love, who's been working tirelessly towards trying to find the right person with the Nine of Wands energy. And your hope will be the Nine of Cups, that this turns out the way that you want it to turn out for you single Virgos. And why have we got the Nine of Cups as the hope for single Virgos? Show me. Because this is all about building a strong, stable relationship, in which, with the Seven of Cups, because the Seven of Cups is all about dreams and wishes, in which you guys have a lot of dreams and you've got a lot of wishes. But, this is the illusion card as well when you get the Seven of Cups. So this is about your dreams. And I think that, your hopes will be that everything manifests the way that you want it to, because to build a strong, stable, loving relationship with that Ten of Coins energy, perhaps for some of you, has always been a dream. It's always been out of reach with the Seven of Cups energy. But the outcome outcome shows the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And why is the outcome the Page of Pentacles reversed? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Why is the outcome for single Virgos the Ace of Coins reversed? Well, the Eight of Wands deals with the themes of messages, travel with the Eight of Wands energy. It might be that this person leaves. And you've got the Ten of Swords. So this is all about... it might be something to do with... Well, I don't think this is going to be long-term. Ace of Coins in the reverse. The overall outcome is that this won't last. And what's it not lasting about? Well, the Eight of Wands, communication. I think communication is going to die out with this individual because the Ten of Swords represents death and endings, and this is all about communication. So I think communication with whoever this person is probably going to just fizzle out. I think your communication with a person will fizzle out. I think that you do have a new attraction coming in. Influences are a new attraction coming in. That new attraction is about a Chariot, okay? So the Chariot could be a Cancerian individual or a very fit, athletic individual with that Chariot energy, somebody who's possibly been trying for a long time to find a relationship, but I think the outcome is that this isn't destined to be anything long term. And what's that about? Well, it's about communication dying out. So I think it's not long term because I think that communication, lots of communication or texting or whatever it is you're doing to communicate with this person, it's going to die out. Or feelings die out rather quickly, because the Eight of Wands in terms of a love reading can also show somebody's feelings. So feelings, you know, you get butterflies in the stomach. It might be with the Ten of Swords, it just dies out. So I just see this as whoever new is coming in here as being kind of probably just a short-term thing. It's a little bit of fun, but it's and it might be that some of you guys are just communicating with this person online, but it doesn't go any further. Okay, so I don't think that this will last, and I just think that the pay attention to the red flags is more to do with this energy here that you've met someone. Because I'm seeing here that you guys, we'll quickly go through the reading again. In June 2018, you guys are feeling quite positive. You're showing us the sun. And that positivity, well, what's that positivity about? Well, it's about you guys having success in love. But as a result of that, the energies around you in June 2018 will be that there is worry here. And that worry is to do with this relationship being the one, being the real relationship, the real deal with the Ace of Swords. And I think that the reason that all of this is happening so far is because, just so far, because when you do the Celtic cross, you look at the cross. So even though I use this, even though this part here is a part of the anchor, I use this to set the tone of the reading. This is the cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this area, this, and this is the cross. And then you've got the immediate future coming in areas and the overall outcome. Okay. So the reason that so far the story is happening is because there's been a judgment, I think, made, and that judgment is concerning other people, the Three of Cups, connections with other people. And I think that this person is probably connecting with a Knight of Cups and a King of Cups, two people, probably two water signs, but two people who are emotionally invested in this individual. And I think in the recent past, you guys have distanced yourself emotionally from this possibly air sign or fire sign individual, because emotionally wise, your cup is open, your feelings, you're very receptive to having a relationship come in that's going to be the real deal. It's going to bring you strength. It's going to be where you can both cooperate with the strength energy. You know, you're feeling it, because what's influencing the situation, you single Virgos, is that you do feel with this Five of Swords a sense of disempowerment and a lack of confidence and feeling hurt, because this person, I think, with the Two of Coins could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. It seems to be juggling other people besides you, i.e. this Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups characters. And I think that as a result of that, this is also why you're upset, because you don't know whether this relationship is the real deal, because this person isn't 100% focused on you. And therefore, I think that, you know, the most likely outcome will be that at some point, some of you guys will meet an Emperor, an Aries person, or somebody who does really want a relationship here, who's going to allow you to start to feel with the Nine of Coins a sense of value of yourself and a sense of comfortability in terms of your life. This might be also somebody who really looks after you, financially wise, materially wise. Or some of you guys, the most likely outcome is feeling control, more in control with the Emperor energy, or setting boundaries with that Emperor energy and deciding to go it alone and be on one's own. So from here we can see that you guys here have decided to, in the recent past, distract yourself, not focus so much on your emotions with this person, because your emotions are more open. It could be to a Leo person, but I don't think that's it. I think that your emotions are more open, you're more receptive to having a relationship that is strong, that is solid, in which you are both working towards a common goal. And I think that, you know, as we've mentioned, what's influencing the situation this month is that you're feeling deeply hurt, that this person isn't managing just you, not just being with you, they're with other people here. And as a result of that, in the immediate future, I think that you guys will abandon this situation. And this is about this King of Wands energy, somebody who I think with the Tower energy has brought some major upheaval into your life, or it might be that you're abandoning this person, you're abandoning a situation here. And I think that it is you, Virgo, because when I see earth signs and the Five of Pentacles, I usually know that this is an earth sign who's shutting someone out. So I think as a result of these energies here, you guys are deciding, you know what, actually I'm just going to shut this person out. And this is based on this King of Wands. So what you're shutting out is this King of Wands who seems to be, they're a fire energy person. So it might be that their passions are a little bit out of control. So I think you was abandoning a person whose passions, King of Wands, are a little bit too much out of control. They're not committed enough to you. And coming in, what you're going to experience though is a new attraction with the Ace of Wands. And that new attraction is based on some of you guys, the Chariot could be a Cancerian person. This Cancerian person seems to be very controlled as an individual, seems to be, I think with this Nine of Wands, not giving up, looking for love, maybe with that Nine of Wands energy. But for some of you guys, it might be that you experience new beginnings, and that's the new beginning with the Ace of Wands in terms of love is based on your ability to control your emotions and not give up on love with the Nine of Wands energy showing up here. Now, but I think it's more that there's somebody that you meet here again, someone you've got an interest in, and I think that your hopes would be to finally, with this Nine of Cups, achieve the bullseye, okay, achieve your goals in terms of love with the Nine of Cups energy showing that, manifest your wishes. And this is all about, you know, the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins, long-term, stable, secure relationships, marriage, always being a dream with the Seven of Cups for you guys. So what you want to do really with this is, the hope is to bring this now into reality, maybe with this individual here that you've met. But I think the overall outcome is that this will not be for the long term. And I think that the reason that it's not for the long term, it's all about messages or feelings or communication with this individual. I think it's going to end, it's going to come to an end, it's just going to fizzle itself out with that Ten of Swords energy showing there. So I just think that there's somebody around you coming. I think there's two people, one goes, somebody else comes in, but that doesn't last either. Remember, they're all uprights, none of this is reversed. So before you go moaning, I think there was only maybe one reversal. I don't know whether there was any in there at all. I don't think there was. But this is what I say with reversals and also with uprights. You can just as well get a reading that maybe isn't so favourable with an upright as you can with a reversal. The reversals are just a harsh way of telling you something. I think that you're going to have a couple of, options in June for you single Virgos, but I don't see them working out. Number one, because somebody seems to be a bit of a player and their passions are a little bit too out of control with that tarot card, and you don't want that. With the Tower, you don't want that. That's why you abandon this person, because what you're looking for, what you're emotionally receptive and open to is strength, finding a relationship that's solid. That's what you're open to, and so you're abandoning this person, and it shows that they're actually looking at other people as well. So I think that you guys, single Virgos, are abandoning someone because they just can't be committed enough. It's not within them. And, you know, there's another person that comes in, but I think the outcome will be it's not going to last long with that Ace of Coins in the reverse. It doesn't have the potential to build for the future. And this is all about communication probably being at an end, or communication fizzling out with the Ten of Swords showing here. And this is why the advice is pay attention to the red flags. There are signs that are cautioning you against these relationships in the month of June 2018, single Virgos. Okay, that is your love reading, single Virgos, for the month of June 2018. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.